best archer. Actually, playing with I kind of feel like.
Fry pan into the fire.
Thanks for helping this work ethic. I know that.
That definitely doesn't help.
Finding something.
That is the end of the current story. Let me see. What to see?
Here, Kais, advent, roll up, youngsters. What? This stop.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Long live the hero. Many trade routes have closed due to the storm terror. I cannot I hope they...
So storm terrors, every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East, for that, we have as long...
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Greetings. May I?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's...
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet.
So what you thinking about this?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly... To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited. And watched for their... Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order through various means. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are you.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Oh no, this is getting interesting.
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to...
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way.
That more people would pick your character because they said they call him the Prince. But in this one it says the Princess, which is most likely my sister.
I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like but let's forget about him. Hi, Sarah. One... So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind.
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye
I'm so
for now.
confused.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius. And that's the spirit. Remember. All right, now let's eat.
That was good.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with...
Which should I choose?
Guess they actually want it back.
Chanel, truly is.
Even though he's 100% animal. Gonna call him.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master. But I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the holy lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Oh, Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could the Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know. What? You tone deaf, Barb! Hey, don't go!
This man is hilarious. Gods, or like, to be honest. No!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue.
What? No. What is that?
This is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
What?
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Fat buddies, weak dudes. I'm so upset with this story. It said leave nothing for them to find. How you, like, did they just leave me on the ground?
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used that bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said
He left? Already?
the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How's
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but...
Oh my gosh. Did they my bro like that? Not my bro.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way... I said the exact same thing last time. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with... As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allergenes? Paimon?
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya?
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would. How should I put. 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another. If you seek the rest of the Seven, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monster. The destination is not everything. So before you... Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Constantly switch brother and sister. It throws me off. It's so weird.
Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard, if being one of the Four Winds means free...
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays up till the end. Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the Four Winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
But not really gods, because they're made God. I don't know. This is really weird.
Kaya shared some new intelligence. Oh, I see. They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too, apparently. But if you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the night. The slightest slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin.
Speaking of the Lyre, didn't Diluc... He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbinger.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all... If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then, best be off to Liyue.
That's the end of that chapter, guys. lots of fun going through. I've enjoyed the story. It's pretty fun. Pretty cool. I also get the upgrade piece, which is nice. So constellation here. Apparently upgraded